All right, what up, y'all? Amazing news, exciting news, breaking news. Becky Lynch is coming back. Yeah, yeah, Becky Lynch. Yeah, yeah. I don't care. I really wish she was like going to AEW or something. Yo, I wish Tony Khan was like, maybe Becky Lynch will save us. And I want that not for any sensical reasons. I'm not being like, there's no sense in me saying that. I just don't want Becky on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or NXT ever again. But sometimes in life you don't get what you want. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just deal with it. But yeah, Becky Lynch is expected to come back. I'm not sure if she re-signed at this current moment. I assume that she is or has. Um, the first thing they're gonna do is throw her in the title picture with no sense. You know what I'm saying? She may go out there and beat Liv Morgan because, why not? She might go out there and beat Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton might cash in the championship. Then Becky Lynch will come out, get an impromptu match because Becky Lynch beat Tiffany Stratton in 30 seconds, maybe less than that, and then win the championship. And now I have to go through another Becky Lynch championship run. And apparently, to a lot of people, that is riveting television. And to them, I feel sorry because I would be. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep acting like Becky Lynch isn't one of the most tired tropes in wrestling today. And it's none of her fault. When I say these things, a lot of people think I'm like blaming Becky for it. And while I don't like that whole, oh, it's not their fault, I hate that thing because that is literally just coping and caping for your favorite wrestlers. Because if none of this stuff was their fault, you know what I'm saying, then there would be no reason to have like these GOAT debates and stuff like that. If none of these things were like of their doing and none of these things were their fault, then there's no reason why we should be having these conversations about these wrestlers because nothing they did is them. It's all booking. But, it's just every time I hear that, I know that I'm winning the conversation because now it's just like, bro, you're just saying shit to make it seem like you're justifying your comments when really you understand that I'm right. You know what I'm saying? And I've realized this isn't conceit when I say this. I understand a lot more of this wrestling stuff than I thought I did. And there's a lot of stuff that I don't understand. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I'm still learning. And I'm learning stuff about wrestling every day. But damn it, the WWE does stuff in such a monotonous way. It ain't that hard to figure out what they're about to do. When Charlotte comes back, they about to throw her in a championship picture with no rhyme or reason. And this is my problem. This is my issue. So I don't get excited when Becky Lynch is rumored to come back. I don't care. Because unless you're giving me a storyline that is actually riveting, a storyline that let me take my interest out of it. Let me take my personal interest out of it. Because 9 times 10, I'm never going to be interested with anything Becky Lynch is doing. So let me take my interest out of it. At any point, are you going to write a story where Becky Lynch is either not about to win a championship or it's about a championship? Like, are you ever going to make a feud for Becky Lynch that doesn't revolve around a championship? Or the thoughts of, okay, as soon as I beat you, I'm going to a title. Or when I beat you, I will be champion. Why doesn't she have feuds just for the love of the game? I'm not saying she don't love the game. I'm just saying, why isn't creative writing stories for her that are just about this pure dislike or her being better or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Becky Lynch is a natural face. They had her do that big time Beck stuff, and that was probably top 10 worst gimmicks of the modern era. I don't care what you say, that it was trash. As much as I don't like Becky Lynch, I watch the man promos a lot more than I watch that Becky Lynch big time Beck's. That was terrible. Becky Lynch should never be a heel. And if she's going to be a heel, never do that again. Because that was horrendous. But the way we're looking at things now, Becky is in the weirdest position because she's going to come back and they're going to throw her in stuff that she really doesn't need to be in. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask the regular Becky Lynch fan, they're gonna say that the women's division needs her. They don't. They do not. The NXT women's division doesn't even need her. You know what I'm saying? Half of NXT women's division now could probably knock Becky on her ass. Realistically, I want to see her go to NXT now. Go to NXT now. Go to NXT now. Go mess with Julia and Zarya and Jordan Grace is coming in. So go mess with them. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna start to see certain things. Cause one, Sean ain't gonna have Becky just go out there and squash everybody. Not the division he has now. The division he had before, I kind of understand why he had Becky win. Do I like it? No. But I kind of understand what he was trying to do. With this roster they got now, as stacked as the roster is now, and with the roster that's coming in, no. No. But main roster, you can put her on SmackDown, you can put her on Raw. It doesn't really matter. I just ask that you just don't throw a championship on her immediately. Because to me, it's just going to make her that much more insufferable. And I have to watch her fans try to do backflips and justify why she's winning championships at this point in her career when she shouldn't. She's one of the most successful women in wrestling, period. At what time is it for her to take a back seat to some of the superstars? You know what I'm saying? She's not going on a John Cena retirement tour. She's not doing nothing like that. She's just coming back as far as I know. Now, if she comes back and her first promo is a whole retirement tour thing, then I'm probably going to just grit my teeth and prepare for a lot of Becky Lynch squashing people. I got to just do that. And a lot of people ask me where this shit started. It only started when she beat Bianca. That was one of the most unforgivable things I've seen in wrestling in my life. I never understood why, and no one's going to justify why that was supposed to happen. Oh, it's going to make Bianca a bigger star. Do not act like Bianca needed Becky Lynch to drop her on her back in 18 seconds to make her a star. Bianca was going to be a star no matter what because Bianca's a damn good wrestler. I hate when people say that. Oh, it made Bianca. No, Bianca made Bianca a bigger star. Don't give the credit to Bianca's success to Becky. That is extremely derogatory to Bianca. You may not mean it that way, but that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? I wish wrestling fans, like, you know the word aura, and wrestling fans overuse that these days. The word elevate, I hate that. The word bury, these words, they go back and forth over wrestling fans and their terrible opinions because they're one probably caping for their favorite wrestler or trying to justify a nonsensical storyline or a nonsensical match result. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Becky squashing Bianca elevated her. No, it didn't. It in fact did the opposite. And then they had to work to elevate her to get Bianca to the point where she beat Becky again. And it was a great storyline. But there was no reason for Becky to come in there and squash her like that. None. So from that moment on, I was done. That was it. This hasn't been a continuous thing. It just got to this point at that moment, and then after that, it just progressively got worse. You know what I'm saying? Winning world championships for no reason, winning the world title for no reason. Rhea gets injured, and the week after, they're like, "Oh, well, we need a world champion, bro. Y'all can't wait. Y'all can't do a tournament or nothing like that. Y'all just nope. Battle Royale. Becky Lynch wins like always. Then she goes to NXT." And beats on them and acts like she elevated that roster. She did not. She did not elevate Tiffany Stratton. The people that didn't like Tiffany Stratton before, they still don't like Tiffany Stratton now. Becky Lynch did not save anything. A lot of people run with this narrative that Becky Lynch saved all these careers. She did not. She didn't. You know what I'm saying? If we want to talk about saving careers, Nia Jax made hers. And I don't like Nia Jax either. But damn. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like this. whenever Becky does come back, the only thing I ask, and I know this is going to go on deaf ears because they don't care about sense. When Becky Lynch and Charlotte walk in, we put how long can we wait until we put a championship on them? How long do we have to wait until we can put them over a superstar that does not deserve to lose right now? The two current women's champions, Nia Jax and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan should lose to Io Sky, and Nia Jax should lose to Tiffany Stratton. Simple. Becky and Charlotte do not come anywhere near that. Let Becky and Charlotte have a feud just to see who's better for a few months. How about that? Or do y'all have a problem with Becky and Charlotte not always having a championship on it? And if you have a problem with that, then you're the issue. Simple. If you have a problem with a storyline that doesn't revolve around the championship when we're talking about Becky and Charlotte, you are the issue. Fix it. It's a very easy fix. It's a very easy fix. It ain't a hard thing to figure out, but you would think it is due to the continuous conversation around Becky and Charlotte. You would think that. But I promise you, it's very easy to do. There's no reason why Becky Lynch should be world champion ever again. And for God, bro, she should never win that U.S. championship. Especially not after, I think we're about to get our first match for the belt, or like for the contention for the belt tonight. The belt's been out for 7 days and people are already screaming that Becky Lynch and Charlotte should win. And I'm like, y'all just don't know how to write stories. And I'm so grateful that y'all are not in the company, because y'all will be making some nut ass television.